quality of petrol. The quality of petrol is indicated by its octane number. What is the octane number? Octane number is the ability of petrol to burn smoothly without knocking. That is what an octane number is. Example, normal heptane and 2,2,4-trimethylpentane, where you have an octane number of 0 and 100 respectively. What am I saying? I am trying to say that the octane number of this is 0, while the octane number of this is 100%. Octane number of this is 100%. This one is of better quality than this. Natural gas usually found together with crude oil consists of gaseous hydrocarbons, mainly methane. Liquefied natural gas, LNG. It is a natural gas, predominantly methane, that has been converted to liquid form for e-storage or transport. Questions designed for this topic. Number 1, the following cannot be obtained directly from destructive distillation of coal, except A, ammonical liquor, B, coke, C, producer gas, D, coal gas. Question number 2, the major raw material in the plastic industry is dash. Question number 3, the following are heavy chemicals except A, tetrasulfuric acid, B, caustic soda, C, sodium trisulcarbonate 4, D, dyes. Question number 4, which of the following is more likely to cause knocking? A, octane, B, 2,2,4-trimethylpentane, C, 2,2,3-trimethylpentane, D, 2,3-dimethylpentane. Number 5, what is the major adverse effect of chemical industry on the community? Answers to this question. Question number 1, during the destructive distillation of coal, there are 4 products obtained: ammonical liquor, coke, coal tar, and coal gas. The only odd one here is producer gas, which can never be obtained by destructive distillation of coal. Therefore, the answer to question number 1 is C, which is producer gas. Question number 2, the major raw material in the plastic industry is that is of vast application is ethane. So the answer to question number 2 is ethane. Question number 3, the following are heavy chemicals except, what are heavy chemicals? Heavy chemicals are those chemicals that are produced in large quantity and have a vast application. So heavy chemicals are tetrasulfuric acid, which is used vastly in industry. Caustic soda is also used broadly in industry. Sodium trisulcarbonate 4 is also used vastly in industry. The only one that is a fine chemical, not a heavy chemical, is dyes. So the answer to question number 3 is D, which is dyes. Question number 4, which of the following is more likely to cause knocking? The ability of a particular compound to cause knocking is when it is made up of straight chain and it has an octane number of 0. Options: A, octane. Octane is a straight chain. B is a branch chain. C is a branch chain. D is also a branch chain. So the answer to question number 4, which is a straight chain which is prone to knocking, is octane. So the answer is A, which is octane. Question number 5, what is the major adverse effect of industries on the community? It increases the environmental pollution. That is the major adverse effect of chemical industries on the community. Metals and their compounds. What are metals? Metals are elements that donate electron to become positively charged ions. Chemical characteristics of metals. 1. Ionization behavior. They are electropositive. 2. Metals are good reducing agents simply because they donate electrons. Question 3. Point number 3. Most metals react with acid to liberate hydrogen gas. That is one of the chemical properties of acid. They react with metals to liberate hydrogen gas. Number 4. Most metals react with oxygen to form basic oxides. There are several compounds of metals whose chemistry is very vast. Examples are quicklime, which is CaO. Slaked lime, which is CaOH2. Soda lime, which is sodium hydroxide. Limestone is CaCO3, etc. Extraction of metals. The method of extraction of metals vary depending on their reactivity. Potassium and sodium are extracted by the electrolysis of fused hydroxides and chlorides. Calcium and magnesium are extracted by electrolysis of fused chlorides. Aluminium is extracted by electrolysis of oxides. Zinc, iron, tin, and lead are extracted by roasting of thiazocarbonate 4 and sulfide. Reduction of oxide by carbon or carbon 2 oxide. Copper and mercury are extracted by roasting in air, while silver and gold are mined as free elements. The alkaline metals. What do we understand by the alkaline metals? Alkaline metals are the group 1A metals. Examples are sodium, lithium, potassium. With exception to hydrogen, all group 1 elements are called the alkali metals. Examples are lithium, sodium, and potassium. The general characteristics of alkali metals are 1. They ionize to form univalent positive ion. When you say univalent, that means 1, because they donate 1 electron and form a univalent positive ion. 2, they are good reducing agents because of the fact that they donate electrons. 3, they react with water to form alkali and hydrogen. Whenever they react with water, they form alkali, which is a basic hydroxide that is soluble in water, and hydrogen. Number 4, the chemical reactivity increases down the group. That means as you move down the group, the chemical reactivity increases. Thus, sodium is more reactive than lithium. That can be demonstrated by this. Sodium receives an electron to become this metal. And also, the chloride give up an electron each and become oxidized to chlorine. The chloride give up an electron to become chloride, to become a chlorine. So this is what happens at the cathode. This happens at the cathode, and this happens at the anode during the electrolysis of or during the extraction of sodium by electrolysis. Physical properties of sodium. 1. Silvery solid with metallic luster. It's a silvery in form of silver solid with metallic luster. 2. It has a relative density of 0.98. 3. It is very malleable. When you say malleable, that means it can be hammered into sheets. 4. Good conductor of electricity and heat. Chemical properties of sodium. It reacts with air to give sodium oxide. When sodium reacts with air, then it gives sodium oxide. It combines with mercury to give sodium amalgam. It combines with mercury. Sodium combines with mercury to give sodium amalgam. And this is what they call sodium amalgam. It reacts with water to give sodium hydroxide to form sodium hydroxide. Sodium reacts with water to form sodium hydroxide, and hydrogen gas is liberated. It reacts with acid to give hydrogen and a salt. Sodium combines with acid, let's say A2SO4, to give the salt, and